Here, this made me laugh.
It's super frustrating that there's even a difference between traveling as a straight size person versus a plus size person. Traveling in general is difficult. In addition to, being removed from the comforts of your own home, you're also thrown in this like little wrench of like, oh, also you may be not able to fit all the places.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, she called them straight
size person.
Because a straight size implies like sexual stuff. That's weird.
I've never heard straight
sized. Is that a popular term in the? You mean normal size?
First time I'm hearing.
Straight sized.
It's because they don't want to use the word normal.
Oh,
it's like normal size is implying that she's not normal, and
she's
she
not.
is.
Right.
Yeah.
You're straight sized.
Straight sized.
Never heard that.
May I bring up a stupid thought that I had?
Yeah.
You know how they do sizes like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10?
Yeah.
Why come they can't just do all the sizes?
What do you mean?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why every second size?
That's a good question. I don't know.
It's very annoying for me.
We just all accepted that that's the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that shit? Fucking just blew your mind up, huh?
I don't know if it was that much. There's some designers that do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should.
Like within their clothing line.
Right.
Single digit
Yeah,
sizes.
they should do that in all the clothing sizes.
I think Ted Baker and James Purse, I think they do just straight
Those
numbers.
are Brits, though. I think that's the British sizing system.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Okay, let's hear what this fat chick's complaining about. She's like, I'm super fat and I can't do stuff unfats. Like, well, yeah, you're too fat to do those
I just
things.
recently went on a cruise, and you would think
that I'd eat all the
all
food.
of the excursions would have body inclusive accommodations.
No, they won't.
But there was like 3 or 4 excursions that had weight limits.
Probably
if you
for
were
your
over
safety.
350 pounds, you couldn't attend this excursion.
Jesus.
I feel like if you're physically able to walk a certain amount of miles, why like you wouldn't be able to participate in these excursions?
Well, what if they take you ziplining or something?
I know a lot of the plus size community worries about like toilets that don't have a stand at the bottom that are kind of just like hanging on the wall. There's like beach loungers, like the plastic ones that like bend super easily. And I remember sitting down on it and being like, oh my gosh, if I break this, like I will be so sad just because I want to enjoy my beach time. And I don't want to have to worry about, is something going to be able to like hold my weight for an extended period of time?
Well, you should worry about that. That's what I mean. That's something that it's reasonable to worry about that because you're a very plus size person. And once you're over a certain weight, you have to go, am I going to break this? Yeah. It's just like if I sit in a kid's chair, I have the same thought. I'm like, am I too heavy to sit in this? Mm-hmm. But you're so, plus sized that if you sit in straight sized equipment, you got to think about that too. The other thing you could think about is how you could reduce your size,
Well, no, but she's upset that the chairs aren't stronger and the toilets aren't stronger and the airplane accommodations aren't better for her.
But those are all made for the majority of the population.
Right. That's not 350 pounds or whatever.
I mean, she thinks that 350 being the ceiling for some of these excursions is too low. What the fuck do you want them to be? There should be no limit. I mean, what are you talking about? That's insane.
Well, because doesn't it become a liability too? Like if she's too big, she can't keep up with the rest of the people. They're climbing pyramids and stuff. You can't do it.
I mean, first of all, the reason they're doing the weight limit for sure is safety.
And liability.
It's like it's an excursion. Like, hey, we're going to parasail. Yeah. What do you weigh? 375. It's like, well, we'd like to keep the boat intact, so maybe, we got to set a limit for this.
Yeah, it's fascinating how this all became the opposite day. It's like, why
crazy.
isn't the world accommodating my disgusting overweightness versus the other way around?
Well,
this is a lot of overweight, and we both listen. You and I we've had our ups and downs with weight stuff, but that's
of course.
a lot, and that's not even good for you.
I have been uncomfortable, just like I've been in places where I'm like, fuck, like I don't feel comfortable in this chair. I'm too fat, right? And then what you do is you just sit in your sadness, and you make a decision. You go, I think I'm going to eat right now because of how sad I feel, or you go, I don't like feeling like this, right?
Yeah.
And also, there's no like, there's no debate about whether you're too big at that point.
This is
this is the illusion of today's world where they go like, the thing is, I'm good at this life. No, you're not. You know you're not. There is no debate. If you talk to any doctor, any wellness person, anybody in medicine, and also any objective pair of eyeballs who goes like, what's going on? They all would go, oh, you need to lose, you know.
Or they're like, I love my body. Like, no, you don't. There's no fucking way. There's no way you enjoy being this fat.
No, you don't. You're a house. And,
it doesn't feel good.
And there's a reason why you're running into like chairs that are too small, chairs that might break, toilets that are going to rip off the wall, excursions that you're not welcome on. It's because you're way too fucking big. You're way too big. Stop acting like you're not too big. You're too big.
Too big.
And you're not too big like Dwight Howard. You eat too much. You're eating too much.
You eat too much.
Yeah.
Too much food.
And I've had that. Look, I've had it said to me. No, too much food. You eat. That's too much for one person. I've had it said to me. Okay. You order too many people. So I've had it said to me.
Yeah, we have it. I remember it in Redondo.
Yeah.
We used to get shamed by how much we ordered together.
Stop eating now.
Yeah, stop eating now.
So.
But here's the thing too, and here's the other part to this, is that this is her mental addiction. This is her addiction, right? We're just seeing somebody's addiction on the outside. Food is her addiction. So if she were a junkie, let's say doing heroin, and she's like, why come they don't have clean needles for me when I go into the bathrooms of these hotels? They should have my gear ready. They should have spoons and lighters. It's like, no, baby, this is not healthy for you.
Stop. And here's the thing. The fact that somebody will waste the energy, this is what this type of person will do. They'll waste the energy on spinning how it is where they want, like they are happy with their, and it's not, and it's like, no, it's not. You're not good with it. And it's not as simple as calorie surplus and calorie deficit and how much you're exercising. There's a deeper issue, which is why
she's got that weight.
Exactly.
On her.
And that's what you need to explore.
But
and nobody needs to make toilets that can handle 700 pounds. Like, that's unreasonable.
Yeah, the world is not going to change for you. You must change.
Yeah, I mean,
I genuinely believe that airlines is the biggest frustration when it comes to plus size accommodations. When we're flying next to other people, my husband and I try really hard to be as small as we possibly can, but you can only do so much to make yourself small. One of the biggest worries that people have as a plus size person is having to ask in front of other people that they don't know for a seatbelt extender. Well, then people would rather put their life at risk and not wear a seatbelt versus embarrass themselves by asking for a seatbelt extender.
Yeah, exactly.
You should be embarrassed. It's embarrassing.
Absolutely shameful.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
I would rather ride a bike across the country than ask for a seatbelt extender.
What about a boat? Can they ride on boats
without a seatbelt extender? Yeah, you can. Sure. If it's a big enough boat. Yeah.
Go by ship.
I mean, I wouldn't try a canoe, but I would, you could get on
like
a ship.
A big ship, like the QE or whatever.
Yeah, but like
QE2.
You should. It's fucking crazy.
I wish that there was a way that even if like on the reservation, we could say,
I'm fat.
I would prefer this type of chair, or I would prefer this type of accommodation. When you're making a reservation on an airline, I think that there should be a way to select that you want a seatbelt extender. And then that seatbelt extender should just be sitting on your seat when you get there. Hire people that are different sizes to come to your restaurant and sit in different places so that you know you're accommodating people of all different sizes. Accommodations need to be made. People want to travel, and we shouldn't be seen as the problem.
Oh my fucking God.
It's really crazy that's...
It's fucking insane. And you can't... I've seen people ask for seatbelt extenders very discreetly. You can, as you're walking on, you can be like, can I have
And by the way, most of those flight attendants, when they look at you, they know. They're like...
They know you need one.
Yeah, and they'll like kind of under... I've seen them go to the person under, like...
Yeah.
I know it's not going to close on you. So they just...
But she's treating this like it's a disability. Like, you should have a box. Like, do I need a wheelchair? Like, no.
Try to make ourselves as small as possible. No, you don't. No, you really don't.
She's talking like, I just squished my arms together. Yeah, but then buy a first class ticket if you're going to take up more space.
There's a way to make yourself smaller. Put the fucking fork down.
Skip a meal.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Jesus Christ. But you can't tell people this anymore. You can't be like, stop eating. Stop.
People think it's crazy to talk like that.
And you know what's interesting?
That's what's crazy is that people think saying to someone who's 400 pounds,
stop being fat.
Yeah, stop eating so much. They're like, hey, like, you're 400 fucking pounds, man.
I know. Meanwhile, Gwyneth Paltrow is getting shamed for drinking bone broth and eating healthy paleo and doing yoga for 8 hours. It's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'd take Gwyneth Paltrow any day over this horse shit.
This is pretending that this is normal is what's crazy.
Yeah.
That is the craziest thing of all.
Yeah, she's right. We should be accommodating.
Yeah. I mean, look, I do think she makes one good point. I do think she makes a good point.
What?
I think when you make an airline reservation, you should be able to say, sure. I think that's actually.
I'm super fat. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm big as fuck and I need, I need a seatbelt. And then they could leave that on your seat. Yeah. I think that's reasonable.
That's reasonable. Yeah.
And you don't need to have.
But you should have to check a box that says, I'm big as fuck.
Yeah.
Give me a seatbelt extender.
Yeah.
Just to shame you.
Yeah.
That's what it should say.
I'm 2 people's size. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. This is absolute bananas.
She is 2 people's sizes. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's like
she was like, can you believe this excursion has a 350-pound limit? A lot of the excursions were like, we don't allow over 350. The size of an NFL offensive tackle is our limit. She's like, what the fuck are we supposed to do out here? It's like,
how much does a baby elephant weigh? I'm curious. I think this is close, no?
I have no idea.
Let's see. Oh, wow. She weighs more than a baby elephant. A baby elephant is 250 pounds.
That's a newborn. That's a newborn. And then they drink 2 to 3 gallons of milk a day. How much does a 1-year-old weigh?
Or a rhino.
Yeah.
God.
930 pounds. Yeah. To 1,400 pounds. That's a 1-year-old. 1,400 pounds. So basically,
damn, dude.
2 airline people.
Yeah. 2 airline passengers.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's got. Okay, so let's flip this. Maybe she's got a point. So maybe they should start an airline or a travel service or a travel company just for severely obese people.
Well, here's the thing. That's not a bad idea. This is all going to be cost prohibitive.
Of course.
Everything that she wants done for her can be accommodated for, but you have to pay for it.
Yes.
The reason that seat sucks because it's small, because it's supposed to.
You're an economy.
They want to maximize the amount of people that can fly. So that seat's going to be. You want a bigger seat, you could pay for the bigger seat. Mm-hmm. You want reinforced, concrete lounge chair. You could pay for all these things.
Right. But she's saying that's not fair.
She's like, this should be the standard.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what's.
They should pay for my obesity, which is absurd.
She's like, I don't want to be seen as part of the problem. You are. This is the illusion is that not enough people have told you, you are the problem.
Yeah.
You're the problem in this situation. Yeah.
My Canadian friends, remember what they were visiting?
Yeah.
And we were walking around the mall. And I was like, dude, how fat are we compared to Canadians? And he's like, oh, it's disgusting. It's like, you guys are just so fucking fat. I don't know why you're so fat. Yeah. It's notable. He's like, oh, we get off the airplane. It's like everybody's
because this
super
is like
fat.
this is the mindset.
Yeah.
I was like, how come there's not a 64-ounce soda here? What are you guys doing? Making me refill this thing? That's the American mindset. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, good times. Ooh, mommy, did you enjoy that highlight? Why don't you have more fun? Click around. Click here, or here, or here, or here, or here. Look. Try it out. Have more fun. Why don't you subscribe? That way, every time a video drops, you can be notified. You're not going to miss a moment of denim, okay? Try it out. Be her.